December 15th, 2022, 4 p.m. It's a chilly winter afternoon in Berlin. Snowflakes dance through the air outside, but here in the cozy lobby of the Radisson Collection Hotel, guests are unaffected by the cold. They're lounging on armchairs, sipping drinks from the atrium bar, enjoying a warm, luxurious environment that's a world apart from the frosty streets outside. But what really captures the attention of everyone in the lobby is not the ambience. It's the Aquadom, the world's largest freestanding cylindrical aquarium, towering right in the heart of the hotel. Standing 16.5 meters tall and filled with over 1 million liters of saltwater, it's a truly awe-inspiring sight. Since it opened in 2003, the Aquadom has been a showstopper, home to over 1,500 vibrant tropical fish. The attraction is mesmerizing, and for many visitors, the ultimate highlight is the elevator ride through the center of the tank. Imagine it. Guests gliding slowly up, surrounded by swirling schools of colorful fish, almost as if they've stepped into another world. For some, the view from their room lets them gaze directly at the tank from their bed, watching the serene underwater scene as they drift off to sleep. It's a peaceful, otherworldly experience, but little do they know that peace is about to be shattered. Suddenly, 1 million liters of water explode from the aquarium, crashing through the hotel lobby like a tidal wave. The force is unimaginable, sweeping everything in its path. The water barrels through the lobby, pushing furniture aside like it's nothing, and crashes through the hotel's front doors onto the street. In an instant, the beautifully curated lobby turns into a scene of chaos. One hotel employee working on the ground floor is pushed with such force that he's thrown through a wall, coming to rest amidst debris. Miraculously, no one loses their life in the incident. It's nothing short of a miracle. Had it happened only a few hours earlier, the outcome could have been far more tragic. Just minutes after the incident, the Berlin Fire Department is on the scene, assessing the extensive damage. Berlin's mayor, Franziska Giffey, later expresses shock at the scale of the devastation. The force of the water has left the lobby and several adjoining shops wrecked, and the street outside is littered with debris. Furniture and shattered glass from the aquarium are strewn everywhere. The cozy, elegant lounge space that guests enjoyed just hours ago is now a wasteland, submerged in salt water, filled with the remains of the aquarium and thousands of dead fish. Thankfully, only 2 people suffer minor injuries, but the damage is staggering, both structurally and financially. As the day unfolds, shocked guests, staff, and city officials can hardly believe the destruction caused by this rupture. Only a handful of fish survive, and they're rescued immediately. Unfortunately, there are no surveillance cameras pointed directly at the Aquadom, which means there's no immediate answer. Investigators start by speaking with anyone who was in the hotel at the time, hoping for any small clue. One of the key witnesses is Jay Marin, a 42-year-old hotel employee who had an unforgettable experience that night. Marin, filling in on a night shift for a colleague, was in a back office just 20 meters from the Aquadom. He recalls hearing a loud, ominous noise and heading toward the lobby to check it out. But he barely gets a few steps before he's hit by the torrent. The powerful wave of water rips through a non-bearing wall, sweeping him off his feet and carrying him through the lobby. Marin is pushed into a nearby chocolate shop, surrounded by debris, unable to move. Incredibly, he remains conscious and starts calling for help. When the fire department arrives, they hear his cries and begin carefully removing the debris until he's freed. Stunned and still processing what just happened, Marin grabs a piece of chocolate from the shop as he's let out, a small taste of normalcy in the middle of the chaos. With no footage or eyewitness explanation, theories begin to form. The Aquadom's structure itself comes under scrutiny. Made from acrylic glass, a material commonly used for its clarity and strength, the tank is known for its resistance to shattering. So why did it fail? Investigators, alongside the hotel's owner Union Investment, call in experts to examine every piece of the Aquadom's remains. Among them are acrylic expert Christian Bonden and material analyst Robert Kerner. They begin the meticulous work of collecting and analyzing thousands of shards from the tank, piecing together the Aquadom like a massive 700-piece puzzle. Each shard is catalogued, photographed, and placed according to its original position in the tank. This painstaking process, which takes months, is crucial for determining where the first crack began and what may have triggered the failure. When the Aquadom was built in 2002, it wasn't constructed in one single piece. Instead, 15 massive acrylic panels were manufactured by the American company Reynolds Polymer Technology in Colorado. These panels were then transported to Berlin, where they were meticulously glued together in the hotel's lobby. Despite their expertise, no one knows exactly how the panels were joined without visible seams. It's a company trade secret. But over time, one of these adhesive seams may have weakened, potentially contributing to the eventual rupture. The Aquadom's maintenance requires constant attention to detail, including keeping the water temperature stable for the tropical fish inside. Every day, divers enter the tank to clean it, ensuring that guests always have a clear view. But during a recent renovation between 2019 and 2020, the Aquadom was drained of water and the fish were temporarily relocated. It's known that when acrylic absorbs moisture, it expands slightly, and when it dries, it contracts. If the Aquadom wasn't refilled quickly enough after this maintenance, the drying process may have created tiny surface cracks, contributing to the eventual failure. Photos from the 2019 renovation show workers using hammers and chisels near the tank's gaskets. Investigators suspect that even a small notch or scratch from one of these tools could have started a crack. Over time, small damages like this can create stress points in the structure, leading to catastrophic results under pressure. After months of piecing together the Aquadom's remains, the experts present their findings. However, the exact cause of the rupture remains unknown, and no definitive explanation emerges. It's possible that a combination of the above factors, adhesive weakness, temperature fluctuations, and accidental damage, all played a role in creating the conditions for the disaster. The incident also ignites a public debate over the ethics of keeping marine animals in such large artificial tanks. Animal welfare organizations argue that tropical fish should not be used as living decorations, deprived of their natural habitats. NABU, a German nature conservation group, argues that these fish are sentient beings that deserve better treatment. PETA even files a criminal complaint, asserting that keeping such fish in captivity is both inhumane and environmentally unsustainable. The Aquadom tragedy is not the first of its kind. In 2012, an aquarium housing sharks at a Shanghai shopping mall burst, injuring 16 people and killing several fish. The tank's failure was attributed to a combination of temperature differences, weakened materials, and structural stress, factors that may have been at play in Berlin as well. For now, Union Investment decides that the Aquadom will not be rebuilt. Instead, they plan to focus on the lessons learned and ensure that similar attractions prioritize both safety and animal welfare in the future. The story of the Aquadom is a reminder of the risks involved in combining massive engineering feats with delicate ecosystems. It's a story of awe, tragedy, and questions that linger, not only about how the incident happened, but about our responsibilities toward the marine life we admire, yet confine behind glass. Share your thoughts and ideas in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more interesting content, and click the bell to get updates on our latest videos.